Hi everybody, welcome back to Calvi Homestead. We are currently in the middle of a name change for this channel because Calvi Homestead is not quite fitting us anymore. We will be changing it to Schadey Acres. So if you see the name change later on, that is why. One of the reasons we are changing our name is because we officially have a new farm. So for the past 3 years or so, three and a half years, we have been living stationary in a 43-foot fifth wheel camper, and we have just recently purchased this new farm. So let's just take a quick walk through this farm, and so I can show you guys what you should be looking forward to in future videos, because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. If you haven't heard from us in a while, this is probably why. Just this transition all by itself. So let me turn the camera around and I will do kind of just a show around right now and kind of tell you what's going on. Okay, so it is a little windy today, but I'm gonna let's go widescreen a little bit here. It's actually Halloween today, and this is the road right here that you have to come off of, and then so you can see kind of where the road starts. That's where our property starts, up there, and the grass is really tall right now, but all of these brambles actually right all the way up almost to the road, not quite to the road. These are all wild blackberries. And when we first started looking at this place this summer, they were full and packed with blackberries. And this whole process of buying this farm has been quite an adventure. So yes, this has all been happening since the blackberries were fully ripe and ready to go. There is a car coming. Not many cars actually drive down this road, which is super nice. It's just FedEx. So past our place here, there's not very many houses, so this road isn't super traveled. Anyway, I'm not gonna walk through all of this long grass yet. We are gonna get our brush hog and brush hog everything down, but not the brambles, of course, not the blackberries or anything like that. But you can see this patch is pretty thick. I mean, that's probably goes pretty decently back there, maybe 15 feet wide and maybe 30 feet long. So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, so the road starts up here. If you can see, let me try to zoom in. These two power poles right here, that's kind of where the property line ends on that side. And then there's a little shed over here. This is not ours. That's kind of our weekend neighbor. They come down every once in a great while. And they're super nice. They own a couple acres over here. So to those power poles, from the road to those power poles, so we have this big field. You go down this way, you walk a little bit. This strip is ours as well. And then down this little driveway, there's a little house down here. They will be our neighbors as well, and they are super nice. So our property, if you see this pole right here, from this strip, our property goes to here. But this whole field is still ours. And then our property cuts. I'm explaining this kind of wrong. So let's go back. Let's go back to these power poles. Power poles over here, and then you follow those power poles. They cut through these woods over here, and then they cut into those woods a little bit here. Go all the way back, and you see these woods right here. We own. Cut all the way back through here. We own these woods back through here, and then there's on the other side of these woods right here, there's another field, just a small field, not a very big one, and then the property comes up to this pole and then across the road and over. So the main part of the property, not the main part, but the one big chunk of the property is this area right here. So this is a little over 9 acres that we will be working with. Now, for the exciting part, sorry, I keep getting my finger in here because I'm trying to zoom out for you guys. But, so I told you this pole down here cuts over through these woods, all the way back through here, and we bought this little house. So this little house and the property behind it was one piece of property for sale, and it actually owned up to where the grass is cut. And then this piece of property over here, the little over 9 acres, was actually a different piece of property for sale. That's kind of what made the process a little bit more difficult. And then we own the woods back there as well. And then there's neighbors like on the other side of our woods here, and they're super nice as well. So here is the little house. Now, it is nothing spectacular to look at, but we have a lot of projects and ideas for the house. I will take you inside the house, but let me show you the property on this side first. So coming back up to the road, oops, my hair, it's always a little windy. Cut across this drive again, and our property starts up at this gate. So this fence and this little outbuilding is ours. Let me walk across here. So there are 2 paddocks in here, and there's this little like 3.5 sided building. We already have a pull behind mower in there, and then this first paddock, which will probably be used for, actually I'm not going to go into what we think it's going to be used for yet, because that will be another video, because I'm not 100% sure how we're going to work everything yet, so I don't want to say quite yet. Let's walk down. It rained for the first time in like a month last night, so the leaves aren't quite as loud, luckily. So there's one opening to that paddock, and so here's the house, and then here's the other paddock, and I think there's a gate, or not a gate, a fence that goes in between the paddocks that we're going to put a gate in between. And then walking down to the second paddock, it needs a little bit of cleaning out. We need to pull out there's like some old wood piles that need to be pulled out. There's some brush and stuff that needs to be pulled out. And then there's a couple of trees in here that need to go. This one needs to go because it's dead. And then this goes all the way back. You can see there's a gravel road back there. That road is just used for bringing hay in and out to the cows that are way, way in the back. So that's that. House still. There's a little shed in the back of the house, which is going to be very useful for us because there's no shop or anything like that on this property. And then a little fenced in area for the dogs, which will be nice because we are semi-close to this road up here, even though it isn't super busy, and at least one of our dogs listens pretty well. We will, just to be safe, use this fenced in yard for the dogs. And then you come back here, so I guess the back side of the house, and we just have this big open area. You can see kind of all the way back there, right above my fingers, that gravel road, and that goes all the way back, kind of back in here into the woods a bit, and then come back up to the other side. It's a little bit muddy, so I'm not going to walk all the way back there. But you can see there are some stumps, just old stumps that need to be cleared out. There are some more wild blackberry patches back here. This is kind of where water runs off, but we will probably clean it up a bit in the future. So this big field, it kind of slopes a little bit downward this way into the middle and then kind of back up a little bit. Not a crazy slope, but it's enough of a slope that water kind of runs through here down into this area. But the yard stays pretty, like there's not washout or anything. All right, so here's the shed. We're not even moved in to this house yet. And you can see over here, this other little side field on the other side of the house needs quite a bit of cleanup and stuff like that. There's that tree line and then that other road. And then you can see our property over there as well. But lots of stumps need to come out. I don't know if you can see it from here. See, I keep getting my finger in there. But it's not an actual fence. It's just something I think they had up. But see this, like white? It's not a fence. It's just something they tied up there, which we will probably take down. That is the property line on that side. But yeah, we'll clean this out. There's a decent patch of woods, like this patch of woods here is on our property. So that goes all the way back, cuts through those woods up to that and back around. So I'm glad that we already have a fenced in area, 2 paddocks. And then I'm really glad we have a shed, whether it needs work or not. The whole place needs a lot of work, but we are willing to do it. And then walking back up, see more cleaning needs to happen. Just tons of stumps everywhere that we want to get cleared out. And you can see our field over here. And yes, here is the back of the house, which is technically the side of the house, but we'll say back. And yeah, so we're back kind of where I actually started up there with you guys, but there's the field and then we go all the way in the back. Let's go inside. So I'm about to take you inside, and it's not the greatest right now. We are going to be doing a lot of work to this house, and that's kind of, we're just going to take you on that journey with us, because we're going to try to do it on a budget, what we're doing in the house, and try to do as much of it ourselves as possible. So also, you have to understand, when I'm walking into this house with you, it is small. It is about 800 square feet. But we have been living in roughly 300 to 350 square feet for over 3 years now in the fifth wheel camper. And this house actually does not feel that small to us. It does feel a little bit small, but compared to the camper, this is plenty of room for us. And we decided, after living in the camper for a little while, that we will never go back to a home that's too big or has too much room. We wanted to stay small. We wanted to be realistic and obviously live within our means, but we would rather have the farm than have a big old house in town kind of thing. And we are crazy thrilled with this house, actually. Some people might look at it and be like, what? But you are all gonna see it change drastically in the next multiple months, and I'm excited to kind of bring you along with us to show you what we do, how we do it, and just to kind of see the transformation as we go. So that was just kind of a disclaimer. before I walk in here. Now we're not moved in, but we do have some things in here. So it's a little messy, a little cluttery right now. But yeah, let's take a peek. All right, so here is the porch, or deck, I guess. We have a big project in mind for out here, but that will not be till later. So I won't even talk about that much because our plans could change before we decide what to do. So this is technically, let me give you a peek over here before I walk you inside. This is where we pull in here, and this is the front door with a little porch. This is technically the side door, but this is going to be used as the front door. This will be our entryway. So as you walk in, this area is the living room. Some of this stuff, like this table, a lot of this stuff on the table, or some of the stuff on the table, that was all left. This microwave was, we just got that. That wasn't left. But like the lamp and these like tables in here, or right here, were left. But anyway, here is the living area. We have these couches for right now, and they fit pretty good in here. Let me walk. Nice big wall. I might put the baseboard heater we're probably going to take out, but I might put some sort of hutch here for extra storage. Yeah. So if we turn around, our TV will go here, and then we have the couches here, and we'll get a different coffee table. This area probably won't change a ton, except for like painting and decor, TV, different furniture in here. But and then here's the front side door, the actual front door that we won't use as a front door. But yeah, so if you walk in here, I don't know which way to take you, but we'll just walk in here. You walk in. I think I have this all the way out. Yeah. There's one big old room here. You can see there's a closet here and a closet here. So, see this? This was actually 2 rooms at one point. They took that wall down and made it one big room. So, that wall is actually going to go back up. So, pretend that wall is back up, and this will be my son's room. Now, my son will have a little bit bigger room than my husband and I, which is fine. He will spend more time in his room than my husband and I do. We don't spend a ton of time in our bedroom just to sleep, get dressed, stuff like that. So this will be my son's room over here. You can see the lovely wallpaper. There are some issues underneath the house in their crawl space that will be being addressed in the next couple weeks. We've already had someone come out to look at it. And then, so imagine the wall there. And then this side will be my husband and I's room. And that's our closet. Here's my son's closet. And then eventually we'll replace all floors, but not top priority right now. Obviously, all light fixtures will be updated. Walls will be updated. So this door actually goes into the bathroom. And let's walk around to the other side to see this. I will show you what we're planning on doing. So back out to the living room. And then, well, let's stop here. Here's a wall here. On the other side is the laundry. We're going to bring this wall out several feet, box it in, and it's going to be kind of like a walk-in pantry. So we'll probably come out, I don't know, not quite this far, but maybe to here or so. Wall it in, and we'll have the pantry just on one wall. Another wall will be flat. And then I want to be able to get my freeze dryer in there. So I'm not exactly sure what size we're doing this yet, but I want my freeze dryer in there because this house does not have a basement. You've pretty much seen the whole house right now already. So that's going to be the pantry. So yes, we have some clothes here that we're washing, but here is the laundry area. Obviously we're going to add shelves all the way up for extra storage. This door goes into that, has a little doggy door, but it goes into that back fenced in yard, which is nice. And then here is the bathroom. So it is actually a very decently sized bathroom. It's very wide, and I'm happy with the size of the bathroom, really happy. What I'm not happy with is this. This is will be the only door that leads into our bedroom. Okay, so the wall will go up. This will be the only door. We don't love that. We don't care if our bedroom is attached to the bathroom, especially in just a little 2-bedroom house. So kind of our plan right now is that vanity just will not work. Just will not work. We plan on putting a wall up here to here, so like level with the back of the vanity, and getting a vanity that comes across like a two, I don't know if it'll be 2 sinks, but just a larger, let me go this way, just a larger vanity to come across. And then, we'll redo the bathroom because like that, we'll have a wall here. Shower we'll probably keep for the time being. And then, so there'll be this little nook from like here to here, because we're going to take this door out, put up a wall. Okay. And then right here, somewhere in this vicinity, we're going to put a door that comes into our bedroom. This is all just pre-planning right now. And so we'll have like a pocket in there. Not a huge pocket, but a pocket. So our door will go somewhere here. And then the pocket, I don't know. That's probably about 3.5 feet. I don't know, I'm not good with that stuff. But we're gonna come out here and on this wall put like a shallower door, or shallower, not as wide of a door as like this, and that goes into that pocket to make like a hall closet, because there's not a ton of storage in this house. And then we'll get the extra vanity space. It will close off the room just a hair, but we like this idea. We like this extra storage that will go all the way to the ceiling. We'll make the storage all the way to the ceiling. And I mean, the ceilings are actually pretty tall for the house being, the size it is. I feel like it's, I'm 5'4", and, that's as high as I can reach. So, yeah. And so I think I told you guys today is Halloween, but are y'all dealing with this too? I mean, I know it happens every year, but these dang ladybugs, that's nothing. Come look out here. Oh, that's freaking me out a little bit. Oh my gosh, I know they're not ladybugs. I know they're like, are they like the Japanese beetles, right? Isn't that what they are? I know they're not ladybugs. But I need to vacuum them up, because I think if I leave them in here, they'll find somewhere to hibernate in the house. And then when it comes time again, they'll just come back out, and you'll have like way more than this year. Anyway, let's go back out here. Our next area I want to show you, and you're going to freak out because I was freaking out a little bit about it at first, is the kitchen. this microwave is going. But let's show you the kitchen, or maybe lack of kitchen. Yeah. So this is it. That is it. We have a whole plan. This is going. I mean, none of this works. And I love to cook, and we're gonna make it functional. We're gonna try to do it on a budget, and we're gonna try to do it ourselves. So my dad actually gave us this stove, oven and stove, and so we have that. We're obviously gonna use this fridge for a little while because we wanna do the cabinetry, but we're gonna have cabinets that come all the way up here, and the fridge won't sit there. It's a whole big thing. Well, that'll probably take a whole video by itself to explain what we're doing in here. But this obviously is not going to work. It's going to have to work for a teeny bit, but I don't know how long I'll be able to make it last. So yeah, I mean, that is it. That's it, guys. But I want to show you that it's going to be a process, and I'm excited to take you guys with us, and I can't wait to show you what we do with everything. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you follow along on this journey with us because we are super excited. I know we've been crazy busy doing this. I used to be a mostly stay-at-home mom, and now I am working almost full-time. I am teaching locally, and it's a very small school, so I don't actually work full time, but it's close enough. So I've been getting used to that schedule, and then we've been working on this, which was a whole debacle. And I am just now really excited to bring you guys along with us from Calvi Homestead to Schadey Acres, and get started on this project to start the farm with you guys, to cook with you guys, to do home projects with you guys, to bring animals to the farm, to just do all of this with you guys, and just document our progress. We are so excited. It's only been a week or so since we closed on everything, so we have not even gotten started on anything. The only thing I think we've done is put that new stove in and put new locks on the doors, and that is it. So everything else, I will take you along with us. And don't forget, if you see that name change and you see the name down there, Schadey Acres, Schadey Acres, that is us, previously Calvi Homestead. We're changing everything over. The word Schadey is a play off of my husband's father's last name, and his last name is Shade, and we will now be Schadey Acres in honor of him. And he has done a lot for us. So my father-in-law and my mother-in-law is as well. A big, huge thank you to my parents as well. They've just been a ton of help. And yeah, we are just so grateful, so happy. And it's honestly, it still doesn't even feel real. So I'm just excited, and I'm excited to take you guys along. So I will see you guys on the next video. I don't even know the first thing that's going to be happening, but it will be happening soon, and you will be here with us when it does. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment if you have any advice for us from what I've shown you in the house. And yeah, until next time, guys, bye.